Happy birthday, Sensex. This New Year's Day, India's oldest stock market index, the original bellwether of the Dalal Street, is turning 40. Launched in January of 1986, the Sensex began its journey at 549 points only. In the year 2025, it actually hit a lifetime high of 86,159. And that's a staggering 15,594% return. And what that means for investors is that in case you had just invested 1 lakh rupees in the Sensex on January 1st of 1986, today that would be worth 1.5 crore rupees. Even a modest 10,000 rupee investment would have grown to 15.7 lakh rupees as of today in these last 40 years. And that's the power of long-term compounding and India's economic rise. From brokers to the masses over 4 decades, the Sensex has truly transformed from a broker-dominated trading floor into a democratized wealth engine for millions of Indians, a true mirror of India's economy. The Sensex has delivered an annualized return of 13.4% over 40 years. That's almost perfectly matching India's nominal GDP growth at 12.97%. Today, as India's economy touches $4.13 trillion, the Sensex stands tall as its most trusted barometer. 4 decades of India's story, born in a pre-liberalisation of India that we have seen, the Sensex has witnessed it all. The economic reforms of 1991, the Asian financial crisis, the IT boom, the 2008 global financial crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic, and through every shock, the index has only evolved stronger and more mature. Some of the historic milestones that you would know, in 1990, we for the first time saw the Sensex hitting 1,000 mark. Thereafter, going forward, we did see a 10,000 mark being hit in the year 2006. Going forward from here, we've seen multiple milestones of Sensex also going forward, and by the end of 2025, it's already crossed over the 86,000 mark. Now remember, between 2019 and 2024 alone, the Sensex more than tripled from 25,000 to 85,000. Consistency over chaos over the last 40 years is something that has been a mark of Sensex. It has delivered positive returns in 75% of the years that we have seen so far. The total return as far as index is concerned was positive in 79% of the years. Only one negative year in the last 14 calendar years. Some of the best years that Sensex has clocked in are 1988, 1991, 1999 and 2009, whereas the worst years include 1995, 1998, 2000, 2008 and 2011 as well. Remember, volatility had peaked during 1991 to 1992. The Harshad Mehta scam happened in that period as well. Then again in 2008-9 during the global financial crisis, and then thereafter in 2020 during the COVID pandemic. But what we've also observed is that large single-day swings have actually been something that have been rare and have also got overseen over the period of time as well as far as Sensex is concerned. Now, of course, when we go forward from here, we're also going to be seeing what exactly are the projections that are being made for the Sensex going forward. Do you see the Sensex doubling, tripling over the next 5 years or so is something that everybody is questioning. While swings have actually become rare, which is a sign of market maturity, and how India's economy has changed through the index, sector weightage, how that has shifted is also something that tells a bigger story. Remember, back in the day when we had seen the Sensex start off, it was the financials that held about a 22% weightage in the overall index. Today, it holds about 39.5%. For the IT sector, which held about a 19.9% weightage back then, today it holds about a 12.9% weightage. For consumer discretionary, the weightage stood at 4.9%. Today, it's moved to 12.95%. For commodities that had a weightage of 8.9% then, today has a 2.9% weightage, and so on and so forth. The India now reflects India's shift from an agrarian to a manufacturing and then a services-based industry. And that's why we always note that Sensex is a true barometer of how Indian economy has been growing. The original survivors, if you look at what the constituents were in the Sensex back 4 decades back, you would know that over these 4 decades, only 4 companies have actually remained as part of the Sensex now since 1986. And those companies include HUL, Larsen and Toubro, ITC and Reliance Industries. So two of the FMCG players, the leaders, have consistently maintained their position there. Reliance Industries also continues to stay testament to the enduring business models that these companies have, how they have weathered the 4 decades of change from 100 to 86,000. What we've seen is that the Sensex, launched with a base of just 100, has actually seen many cycles, and over these 40 years it stands as both investors' compass as well as symbol of India's journey towards Vikasit Bharat as well. Although returns are important, but to also capture public attention and retain it for 40 years is not easy, as most of the experts also say. The bottom line is, it's not just an index. India's economic biography written over 4 decades is something that Sensex marks one market milestone at a time.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.